Hey guys, happy Saturday. Today I'm going to be going through the iodine clock reaction. So let's get started. So for this experiment, I needed some cornstarch. I had some coffee filters. I had a little mortar and pestle, which I guess I didn't really need. I just wanted to be fancy. Measuring cup, some vitamin C, some iodine, and I also had some hydrogen peroxide. Um, So to get things started, I crushed up 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C and added that to water, and then strained that out through a coffee filter. And then because I wanted, this was my favorite step. So I added 25 mLs of the iodine to that, and I love that part. So it totally made the iodine clear because the vitamin C converts that iodine into iodide, which is colorless. So, I mean, still a little yellow tint there, but pretty clear. So in this container, my fancy beakers here, I have water and 0.4 grams of cornstarch, and I did heat this up to help dissolve that more, and then also strain that through coffee filter to make that as clear as I could. It's still a little bit cloudy. And then I added 150 mLs of hydrogen peroxide to that. So I'm going to combine these two, and I've also got a stopwatch so we can see how long this takes, since we are going over rate of reactions this week. All right. So I've got my stopwatch here, maybe. If I can make it work. All right, so we're just going to set that there and let that go. And I'm going to add these two together. I'm going to pour this again just to kind of extra mix. Oh, not make too much of a mess. So while we wait for that to react, I'm going to kind of talk about what's going on here. There are competing reactions happening currently in this cup. So the hydrogen peroxide wants to oxidize the iodide back to I2, and the ascorbic acid wants to make all the I2 iodide. So there we go. It was magic. And that was in about 56 seconds that happened. And as you can see, it just happened like all of a sudden. So the reason that happened, because of vitamin C, there was a small amount compared to the hydrogen peroxide. So it was consumed up pretty quickly. And then the I2 complexed with the I negative and made a triiodide. That then in turn combined with the starch and then created this beautiful color here. I've even sort of got it in a red wine glass, so you know my dark here. So if I did have this water pretty warm, almost to boiling, to mix that starch, so that did increase my rate of reaction. I could have made it even warmer and made the reaction even quicker. And then if I had wanted to slow that rate down, I could have cooled that water or cooled the solutions before I mixed them. Another thing that would have changed the rate, if I would have had more vitamin C, that would have slowed the rate down, because then it wouldn't have been consumed up so quickly, and then allowed for this color change to happen. If I wanted it to go faster, I could have added more iodine or more peroxide, and that would have also sped that up. So I really enjoyed this week's experiment, actually, because I love when things happen really quickly like that. Like, I kept thinking nothing was going to happen. This was actually my second attempt at the experiment. The first time, it didn't really do anything at all, and I waited, and I was at about the 7-minute mark, and nothing had happened yet. So I don't know if I got my amounts of ingredients off a little bit, and it just was taking longer, or maybe just it was a difference in temperature. But it worked really well this time around, so that was a fun time, and I look forward to next week. Hope you guys enjoyed this one.